Mateo.
All right. Well, we made it to the end of ICSI. Thank you so much for all your participation, and so many thanks to be given to all the people that made this possible. Natalia will be thanking lots of people, but I really want to thank the heroes of this conference, Natalia Jaristo and Oscar Dieste, who really pulled, a lot of the logistics together, and Sebastian, who was able to get all of the virtualization to work. So thank you so much. There's also many people who have been on the organizing committee, and I believe Natalia will be thanking you all. But this type of an event takes a lot of people, and I appreciate all of the volunteer efforts. As the ICSI Steering Committee Chair, one of my wonderful duties is to announce the future locations. And last year we did announce Lisbon as ICSI 2024. This is just a reminder. And as I mentioned earlier in the town hall, ICSI will now be in April, and Lisbon. And now the drum roll is, where will it be in 2025? We're back in North America, and I'm pleased to announce that ICSI 2025 will be in Ottawa, Canada. And thanks very much to Tim Lethbridge and Lionel Briand for offering to be the general chairs of ICSI 2025. So I look forward to seeing all of you in Pittsburgh next year, and then there'll be some videos of 2022 and 23, and then now you know where 24 and 25 is. Thank you so much.
Hi, I'm John Grundy. I'm the General Chair for ICSI 2023. I'd like to welcome you to ICSI 2023, and on behalf of my PC co-chairs, Laurie Pollock, Max DePenta, and the rest of our organisers. The dates we've set aside are Sunday the 14th to Saturday the 20th of May 2023. We'll have the pre-conference workshops. First 2 days, the main conference, then the post-conference workshops and co-located events the last 2 days. May's autumn in Melbourne. Temperature's pretty nice. Generally it doesn't rain, and nice and sunny and low humidity. A good time to visit Melbourne with lots of interesting, fun stuff going on. The venue we've set aside is the Melbourne Convention and Exhibition Centre, as an example of a plenary going on in one of the large plenary rooms there. It's a very large convention centre venue. It's got a very nice equipment, very nice food and wine. There's 2 hotels on site, and well, it's 20 minutes, I reckon 15 minutes walk from the centre of Melbourne. The convention centre has a really good focus on sustainability in all aspects of its operation. A couple of other examples there of a small breakout room and a medium-sized presentation room. Convention Centre is on what we call the South Wharf Precinct. So Melbourne has the Yarra River running through it, and we're on the south bank of the river here. It's a very nice area that's been done up over the last 10, 15, 20 years or so. Lovely places to eat and shop. A little example there, the Convention Centre down the bottom, and lots and lots of eating places, lots of hotels around there, lots of places to shop, and well, yeah, I reckon 15 minutes walk to the centre of town. Let's walk through a little example. Person taking a little tour. Here we're flying over parts of Victoria, coming into Melbourne. And one of the lakes, looking at the CBD. There's the Yarra River, coming to the Convention Centre. Check into my hotel. Running along the wharf, getting my nice Melbourne food and wine. Now I'm going off to the Convention Centre for my conference. There's the Convention Centre, one of the entrances to it. Someone's giving their talk. More food, more wine. Now I'm going to go for a bit of a wander around town, so on the tram. There's 8 universities, huge number of medical research centres in Melbourne. It's a real technology hub. Clayton campus where I work. Walking over the river now. There's the museum. The State Library of Victoria. Walking along some of the laneway, food and drinking places again. Shopping. Shopping precincts, Melbourne Coffee, which it's famous for, great stuff. Got my Almond Flat White, there's the Arts Centre, Flinders Street Station. More shopping, big park markets. Have a little boat ride. Got more food and drink. Lots more weight. Footy, we'll have that on. Tennis, it's a bit late for that. That's finished by now, but don't mind. Great Ocean Road, there's the 12 Apostles. Yarra Valley Winery. The Penguins on Phillip Island. 12 Apostles. And downtown Melbourne, the Eureka Sky Deck, the tallest building in Melbourne. There are lots of things to do around Melbourne. You've seen a few of them in the video there. Really beautiful part of the world. Of course, lots of other things to do further afield in Australia. Website's up, so you can get an idea of the organising committee. We've just started filling out the tracks, call for papers, bit of attending information and so on. So again, please consider coming to ICSE 2023. All the best.
My name is Matt Dwyer, and I'm the General Chair of ICSE 2022, and I'd like to tell you a little bit about our plans for next year's ICSE and to invite you to participate. ICSE 2022 will be held in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Pittsburgh's a city in the western part of the state of Pennsylvania in the U.S. It's a metropolitan area that has a population of just over 2 million people. And historically, Pittsburgh was the center of the U.S. steel industry, but over the past 40 years, it's been transitioning to become a bit of a tech center, a tech hub. Now, you probably know of Pittsburgh because it's the home of several world-class software engineering centers. In terms of academic software engineering, there's Carnegie Mellon and the University of Pittsburgh. And on the industrial side, there's the Software Engineering Institute, which many of you have heard of, as well as computing research centers associated with a number of companies in the area, like Uber, Facebook, Apple, Bosch, Tata, and GE. In total, there's about 1,600 technology companies, including a very vibrant startup scene in the city, and nearly 40,000 tech workers. So after 2 virtual ICSEs, we're really looking forward to having a face-to-face ICSE, and we plan to welcome everyone who's able to attend, join us at the David Lawrence Convention Center, shown here on the banks of the Allegheny River. The venue is centrally located in Pittsburgh, near lots of restaurants, bars, theaters, music clubs, etc. And we're planning multiple physical networking activities to try to make up for 2 years of virtual ICSEs. We want to help renew connections that have been virtual in recent times, and also to launch new connections and collaborations amongst members of our community. And after all, that's the point of getting together at a meeting like ICSE. We're going to return to the familiar structure of a face-to-face ICSE next year. We're going to have co-located events and workshops held at the beginning of the week. This will include things like the new faculty symposium, tech briefings, doctoral symposium, and the like. Then the main conference will be held on Wednesday through Friday of the week, and we'll have a few workshops on the following Saturday. We're planning to have 3 receptions, with the focus being to allow us to gather together and meet in small groups and perhaps launch out to explore Pittsburgh. We'll renew the idea of the newcomers reception from ICSE 2019, which is a place where all first-time ICSE participants can get together, get to know each other, and then have a friendly face or two to recognize as they move through the main conference. So as you can tell, we have very high hopes for a face-to-face ICSE 2022, and we want to accommodate everyone who can make it to Pittsburgh. Of course, we understand that some people won't be able to attend physically, and our plan is to learn lessons from the virtual ICSEs of 2020 and 2021 and use those lessons to create an engaging experience for those who can't make it to Pittsburgh. We have a great team, a great blend of experience and fresh perspectives that are helping to inform our thinking about how to carry out a really valuable ICSE for the community. It's a diverse group, it's an international group, and it's working really hard to try to create a great experience for everyone next year. So on behalf of this team, I'd like to invite you to join us for ICSE next year. You should check out the calls for paper and participation. You should submit your best work, and we hope to see you in Pittsburgh next year.
Switch off. Let's see. Okay, so hello. You must be there. I am seeing so many people in the backstage that I don't know anymore where am I. Hopefully people is listening. Okay. And I was talking with the OC in the backstage and I'm not ready. Thank you for your patience. So, dear friends and colleagues, ICSE 2021 has come to an end. Before we unplug, let me once again give my thanks to the many people who have helped to prepare this ICSE. It is a real shame that due to CloudR limitations, we cannot have them all take the stage. So we will have to settle for a limited round of thanks. Here I go. I would like to start by thanking all the authors and other contributors for participating in ICSE, despite the difficult times that we are going through. So you are the reason why ICSE is the premier software engineering conference. ICSE 2021 would simply not happen without the tremendous effort and countless hours of unpaid work put in by the members of our community. Let me start by the youngest. Now I would like to share the picture of They Deserve It. Of the 85 student volunteers. Dear student volunteers, thank you very much. You made a fantastic job. I mean, it was impressed that you volunteered to do this work even without the pleasure of traveling. So thank you very much. You did a very good job taking care about the help desk, chat and email, supporting authors and session chairs in the back stages, even supporting us, organizers, entering some content in CloudR and so on. So thank you very much. And now I move to the OC members, organizing committee members. I would like to start by drawing attention to this ICSE conference chair, Oscar Dieste. Please, Oscar, camera on.
I have the camera on. Thank you for.
Okay. Hold on, Oscar. I'm gonna say much more nice things about it. So, folks, you have no idea what it is like to put on such a complex conference as ICSE and the complications you face when the plans change halfway down the line as they did this year. So Oscar has in fact organized 2 ICSEs, as by the time we switched to virtual, the plans for the physical ICSE were already in place. The arrangements had been discussed with the hotel, the conference rooms had been chosen, check-in time, and again that rooms were suitable for the size of the event, and so on. And after all this had been sorted, we then had to organize the virtual event. And dear Oscar, took responsibility for guiding us through CloudArt. I'm sure that all the co-located events and workshops organizers know exactly what I mean. So please join with me in a round of applause in recognition of the tremendous and exceptional job that Oscar has done. And now, this is my applause. Mic is yours, Oscar. Go ahead.
Thank you very much. I don't know what to say. Suppose that the ICSE will run exactly without so many. I don't know. Let me stay silent. Thank you very much, everyone.
Okay. Then, my big thanks to Ari and Tao, the technical track PC co-chairs. You have done a splendid job meeting deadlines and performing your role with pro. Your turn in the stage, Ari and Tao.
Thank you, Natalia. Let me use the opportunity to thank a few people. First, everyone who made an effort to participate online. I know it takes more of an effort, but at least I found it rewarding. I hope you found it rewarding too. Second, everyone who submitted and trusted their paper in our hands. Thank you for that trust. Then, everyone who served on the ICSE 2021 program committee. You wrote over 2,000 reviews and meta reviews. The circumstances were tougher than any other year. You delivered. Thank you so much. Tao, thank you for your moments together. Natalia, you are an inspiration. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Tao, the floor is yours.
Okay, thank you. First, let me personally express my deep appreciation to our amazing Commander-in-Chief, General Chair, Natalia, and her wonderful whole organizing committee and the student volunteers. As you all observed, they have done an outstanding supporting job at backstage and on stage before and during this virtual show of ICSE 2021. And I also would like to thank my partner, Aria, for working with me throughout this relatively long journey, along with the Aria chairs, PC members, for their hard work, and many authors and speakers during the conference. Although this ICSE has been a wonderful virtual conference experience, I hope in the near future we'll be able to hold ICSE physically at SPAN. Thank you.
Okay. Now let's move to the other main tracks chairs. Thank you all for your excellent work and outstanding dedication, assuring that things were all in place on time. So we start by Davide and Sigrid, SEIP chairs, cameras and mic on.
Yes, hello, and I'm Sigrid Eld, and together with my fantastic colleague David Falice, we have really enjoyed being this year's ICSE Software in Practice chairs, and we could not do it without our fantastic PC committee and of course the great authors who really spent a lot of time writing and doing great talks. We had some really good industry contribution this year, and it was really tough to get everyone into the program we wanted. But you did a fantastic job. So thank you all. But most I would like to also give our thanks to Natalia, of course, and Claudia and Oscar and Ed and all the people behind the scenes. You have no idea how much work it is to get this CloudArt going and learning and standing with us. And I'm so happy I got this t-shirt all the way to Sweden. I have wear it every day and I have not had much sleep trying to be live. So thank you. And I miss you, and I cannot wait to meet and hug you all. We did it.
Yes, thank you everybody.
Thank you very much, folks. Let's go with the journal first chairs. So Robert is around, I think. Lionel could not do it. So Robert, your turn.
Yes, thank you very much. Yes, I also like to thank in particular Natalia, because I think me, Lionel, and Natalia, we had lots of discussions, but I'm very happy with the journal first track, and it's growing year over year. We had exceptionally many submissions this year, and I think 75 papers in the end in the track. So yeah, but it's great fun, and thanks to the PC and all the authors, of course. And I think it's great that the 3 journals and the community is working together. So big thanks and congratulations to everyone.
Thank you, Robert. Let's go now with NEAR chairs. Gail cannot be here, but Patricia will speak for NEAR.
Thank you very much. Indeed, I want to thank Natalia, who guided ICSE with a smile all the time, which is, I think, an achievement. And also my co-chair, Gail Murphy, that couldn't be here, because I think that when you have a great co-chair, half of the work is done. Our program committee was especially constructive, so they have always been very helpful in providing good comments, I think, to our authors. And finally, I wanted to point you all to watch the video recording of the NEAR panel, because I think it can be an inspiration for lots of submissions of high quality for next year. Thank you.
Thank you, Patricia. So, educational track chairs, I think both Anna and Hakan are here. So, cameras on, so we can thank you.
Okay, hi everyone. So this year with the education track, we tried to do something different. It was called Joint Track on Software Engineering and Training, because the goal was to bring the traditional ICSE seat community and the normally separate C-seat community. C-seat is the Conference on Software Engineering Education and Training, normally a separate conference. So we tried to bring those together. To that end, what we did was we expanded the PC. By the way, the PC did a wonderful job. Thank you, everyone. But we also expanded the submission types and formats to allow more people to contribute. Like we had tool papers, idea papers, in addition to research papers and experience reports. We added a keynote by David Garland, which went quite well. We're grateful to David for obliging us. We also added an interactive pre-conference workshop, the Software Engineering for Next Generation workshop, which went fabulously well. And we thank Cécile Perrin and Stefan Kruche for skillfully running the workshop. And of course, Natalia and the team accommodated all of our capricious requests without any questions. So thank you so much for putting up with us. Now, Anna will say a few words, actually.
Yeah, thank you. I would like to give explicit thanks to all the members of the program committee. As Hakan has said, we compose a program committee with members of both community, from the ICSE community and the C-seat community. We work a lot. The authors also made an splendid job with the presentations and the papers. The discussions were very dynamic, a lot of questions in the chat. So thank you, everybody. And of course, thank you to Natalia, Oscar, Claudia, Beatriz, and so on and so forth. Full support, almost 24 hours, 7 days a week. So thank you. Thank you very much. And the experience was great. And thank you for the opportunity to be part of ICSE 21.
Thank you, folks. So it's the turn of Society Track chairs, Birgit and Oscar. Go ahead, your turn.
Hello.
Hi, Birgit.
Thank you so much for having us. This was great fun. Oscar and I had a great time. We're very, very grateful for your support. Natalia, Oscar, Claudia, everyone in this room, everybody way beyond this room. We had a wonderful PC. We had a wonderful set of authors. We had a really cool Best Presentation Award, and I would love for all the other tracks to maybe pick that up at some point, because I have a feeling that presentation-wise, we can always improve a little more and make it more entertaining, especially if we're in a remote setting like this. So I want to say a special shout out to all the people who put extra effort into making it an engaging presentation, considering that it's harder to get that energy across behind the screen. I want to thank the panel members for the sustainability panel. That was really great. In case you didn't watch it, go back, watch the recording. There's also lots of good stuff for future research in there. So thank you everyone for making it a great conference. handing over to Oscar.
Well, thank you, Birgit. And this is Oscar Pastor, because Oscar Dieste here is the rock star.
Yes, we are always mixing them.
Of your name, Oscar. No, this 1 minute speech makes me remember, Natalia, the Eurovision connections with different countries. So I think that it's clear that our 12 points go to Madrid. And well, to Natalia, Oscar, Claudia, Sira, all the team, thanks so much. An extremely warm congratulations. You have done a fantastic work. That is what people says in Eurovision context. Fantastic work in a so complicated context. You can be really proud, and well, we are also proud of you. Well, you have made it. Thank you very much. And Birgit, let me add that I have really had a lot of fun working with you. It has been a big pleasure, and sharing this adventure with you. I think that is. I'm thinking that is the starting of many more adventures that are waiting for us. So this is a great thing. And to make clear to me that this has been a COVID one.
Okay, Oscar.
I got my vaccine last Wednesday, so it has been my great time also. No chance to forget these dates, never. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Okay, let me now mention our project manager, Claudia Ayala. You have heard her name already several times. Please, Claudia, switch your camera on. She has labored tirelessly to promptly address ICSE requests, working beyond the remit of her role. I am especially indebted to her for the support she has given me as General Chair, and I am certain that the other OC members are just as grateful to you for making their jobs a lot easier, as it has been shown, mentioning you in the thanks to everybody. So, okay, Claudia said she say a word. This is a free country. Let's continue. Some organizers work much harder than they ever imagined when they accepted their role in a pre-COVID times. So let me highlight these roles, because maybe you didn't realize they were much more difficult than in the regular times. So first, Alex and Joe, the EDI chairs, they started out with a new role at ICSE with a foreseeable non-too-demanding workload, but you ended up inventing and designing inclusive modes of interaction at this virtual ICSE, for which I am extremely grateful. Not content with this, you even marked in uploading these activities to both ResearchR and CloudR. I mean, good on you, folks. Your turn.
So I would like to thank on behalf of both of us, all mentors and mentees and all participants of different networking activities we've been organizing and all social activities. People who've been organizing and participating in things like ICSE Run and cultural events and all the panels and coffee rooms and speed networking. All this would not have been possible without you and without your time, energy, and investment. And of course, I would like to thank Jor for guiding this and inventing lots of those things. And of course, without Natalia's backup and without Oscar's guidance through the labyrinth of ResearchR and CloudR, we would have been nowhere. I mean, I'm so sorry for asking gazillion of questions that Oscar has dutifully answered per mail, per Slack, per any possible comment. Thank you, Silveria, for helping us. And of course, I really, really hope that with all this, everyone has felt comfortable and included in our community.
Sure.
And I would like to second the shout out to Natalia and Oscar and Sebastian, who accommodated all of our weird ideas, and a second shout out to our mentors. We had 100 mentors, members of the community, volunteers, mentors. So thank you for all of your time.
Okay, thank you, folks. Now, Antonia, our extraordinary award chair, has done an amazing job organizing all the award session, making sure that the awardee got the certificates on time to show on camera, and the superbly choreographed award ceremony. Thank you, Antonia, for your efficiency and good spirit. Antonia said she didn't want to say a word. Did you? Nah, you keep your. Oh, okay.
I want to just thank you, all of you, for the amazing thing. And yes, I have been very present all the time. So I can.
Okay. Thank you.
Congratulations again to all the awardees. That's all. Yeah.
Then I moved to Silverio, our registration chair, which was initially merely to oversee the registration system and ultimately entailed transferring all the information from the IEEE registration system to CloudR. Thank you for uncomplainingly wrestling with CloudR as if it had been exactly what you expected when you accepted the job. Go ahead, Silverio, your turn.
Yeah, so very glad to be part of the team. I enjoy a lot the conference, and I think we got great numbers, so more than 2,000 unique attendees, as we said the first day. And yeah, also I should say I appreciate that despite all the work, I see a lot of energy still in everyone and smiles, so very happy.
Okay, thank you. Then Caroline and Aise, our student volunteers chairs, you have done an excellent job of leading the students through this new mode of providing support to ICSE virtually. I know that it has been very stressful for both you and the students. Breaking new ground and redefining roles is a complicated endeavor at which you have excelled, and you were always on hand to help. Please accept my heartfelt gratitude, ladies.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Natalia. Aisha and I would like, first of all, to thank the 85 student volunteers that Natalia already mentioned and put together all their pictures. Thank you for doing that. Thanks to all those 85 volunteers who have been working for several weeks, started in early May to get things set up for the conference. They supported the co-located events last week. They have been on duty 24/7 this entire week during the entire main conference. And their job's not over. They will continue to support the workshop starting tomorrow. And even after that, they'll be helping with the digital cleanup after the conference is over. So many thanks to all the student volunteers for their time, their effort, their energy and enthusiasm, and for being fun people. Thank you so much. But there are others who have made this possible. Thank you also to the advisors of those students who encouraged them to apply, who answered our call to encourage more student volunteers to apply. Thank you for giving them the time to do this and for helping us decide, having input into our decisions of who to accept as volunteers. And also we had a mentor program this year for student volunteers. So thank you to the 32 senior members of the ICSE community who volunteered to mentor one-on-one many of our student volunteers as a special bonus prize for not being able to travel to Madrid. It was another incentive for our student volunteers. And thank you finally to Oscar and Natalia for giving us this opportunity. And for all those of you who supported them, Claudia, Silverio, all the people that we've had to ask favors from over the last couple of weeks. Thank you all and congratulations on a great event.
Thank you. I say no words. Okay.
No words.
Okay. And of course, huge thanks to a couple of critical roles. Sebastian, our virtualization chair. Please, Sebastian, step up and speak.
Yes, here I am. Hey. So yeah, I would also like to say some quick words. After having a similar role last year already, it was a great pleasure to work as a virtualization chair this year. But I would like to make sure that the big praise goes to those that deserve it. And compared to last year, I would say the job as a virtualization chair became much easier. In the end, Natalia and Oscar, you were the ones that were fighting with the program in Researcher and in Clouder, and like you did all these crazy big tables to make everything happen. So I'm really grateful for that. And yeah, as a result, the conference was also running much more smoother than anybody could have imagined when we actually started planning for the virtual event. So I mean, this praise belongs to you, not on my side. In this line of, I would also like to thank Ed Nothing and Krista Lopez for being so open to all our feedback on the Clouder platform. So I guess in the end, Clouder was really a nice platform, I think. which gave me the opportunity to focus much more on the social events. And we had many of them. I mean, starting from the watch parties that in the end we had to retract again because of still Corona. But then the running event, Gather Town integration, the panels and the shuffle rooms that we had, yoga and breathworks, the bookable events for all kinds of different activities, or the coffee chats. So there are so many people that are involved there that I mean, it's too much to mention all of them. But I mean, without you, it would not have been possible. But due to the limited time, I would at least like to do 2 shout-outs. First of all, to the EDI chairs, Joyty and Alex Zerefrenik, for the really intense discussions. I think they were really, really helpful and valuable to shape our social events. And I would especially like the PhD students in the team that contributed, namely Caroline Brandt and Amir Mir, who are from also Delft University of Technology here, and also Fabiano Pecorello from the University of San Anno. So I'm really, really grateful that you helped out. Without you, it would not have been possible. So thanks for the enormous effort everybody, and thanks for the great conference, Natalia and Oscar. So that's it from me.
Thank you very much, Sebastian, for your nice work. And thank you to Bea, our web team chair, for always being there for all of us and dealing so efficiently with all our queries. Bea, you just wave, or do you want to say just wave? And there is not much time left, so I go quickly now. Grace, technical briefing co-chair, take the stage so we can thank you in public. Grace wanted to say something, I think. Go ahead. Grace.
Hello. Just
yeah.
very, okay, great. Very quickly, on behalf of Xavier French and myself, I want to thank several people. So first of all, the presenters of the 7 technical briefings, they were awesome. Keep in mind that they're still available on Clouder if you didn't get a chance to see them. Thank you to the attendees. Thank you to our PC members. Special thanks to Natalia, Oscar, and Claudia for putting up with us in the special Slack channel. And finally, I hope to see you here in Pittsburgh, 2022. Fingers crossed that we can see everybody in person. Can't wait to show you the city. It's a wonderful city.
Thank you, Grace. Sure, we meet there. Then please, Sira, Doctoral Symposium co-chair, switch your camera on. I don't remember, Sira wanted to say, yeah.
Yeah, I simply would like to thank the students and the PC for their great work in the doctoral symposium. And also I would like to thank all the Spanish team for their 24 hours a day, 7 days a week support. Thanks.
Thank you, Sira. It's time for Giuseppe and Francisco, demo chairs. Mike is now yours.
Very quickly, I would like to thank Natalia and the staff that
okay, so, well...
I'm sorry?
Go ahead.
Okay. That made this possible, but a special thanks is due to Francisco, that was very nice to work with him, and I hope that we will work together on other stuff. Thank you all.
Yeah, so same. I'm overwhelmed by the amount of work and the quality of work done by the organizing committee and the PC that we had this year. We had really high quality reviews and amazing papers as well. So just just thanks everyone for the impressive work. Thanks.
Thank you, Francisco. Then Gregorio, co-located events co-chair. I think Gregorio only wanted to wave, right, Gregorio?
Yeah, and to say thanks to Jeff and to the 9 co-located events organizers. And of course to all your team, Oscar, Natalia, Silverio, Claudia, thank you.
Okay. Got the... Then we go with the proceedings chairs, Alessandra, Jose Miguel, and Ignacio. Thank you for your fantastic work that you did with the proceedings. They also just wanted to wave. Jose Miguel, we don't see neither. Can we see? Yeah, Alessandra, Ignacio. Great, thank you, folks. Silvia, Artifact Evaluation Co-Chair. I don't remember anymore who wanted to talk or not. Yes,
hi, everyone.
Yes, my colleague Daniel Mendez and I just would like to express our gratitude to all the authors for carefully preparing and submitting research artifacts. We would also like to thank our evaluation committee for providing constructive feedback and actively helping the authors in improving their artifacts. And last but not least, we would like to thank very much the ICSE 2021 Organization Committee. Thanks, Natalia, Oscar, and the whole team for the great conference. It has been really a pleasure and a privilege to be part of this team. Thank you.
Thank you, Silvia. Federica and Davide, poster chairs. Only waving. Okay, I don't remember anymore who was. Mark, PDF program chair. He did a fantastic job making that PDF with like a Tetris. Mark, I can't believe you put. And we have to go. And sadly, there is not much time left. There are valuable members of the OC for which there is unfortunately no room in this teeny virtual stage. This does not mean that you have not done a super job and proficiently performed your role. Far from it. So we must go. Thanks everyone for coming. See you next year. You can all switch your cameras on and then we see what happens in Cloudar if 40 people switch their cameras. Ed will hate us, but we are making stress.
What a great idea.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Ciao.
Yeah,
Bye-bye, Natalia.
no.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Bye. Yes.
Hej då.
Hello.
Okay.
Think it's a good time.
We leave the room because.
Yeah.
Yeah. The sound doesn't work anymore. Okay, so I leave the room. Bye, everybody.
Bye. See you soon.
Bye bye. Adiós.